Well, with all of the Zelda leaks with the new console, the upcoming Direct, the upcoming game Ocarina of Time that should be getting some trailers or just some sort of news and press soon from Nintendo, guys, we got a couple things to cover today, and of course, Zelda's obviously the biggest topic once again, and it is very interesting. Like, I'm just ready for this next Direct. It is probably going to be September, but we're going to talk about that again in today's video. So right before we do hop into it, please subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications if you haven't already. Help me reach my goal of 11,000 subs. Let's hop right into it. So Nintendo coming out to say that it looks like the 40th anniversary special edition console have been leaked. For anyone curious about the cryptic post that I made in July, which was this from about, a month ago or so, apparently it was referencing the model number of the Switch 2 Pro controller, the Zelda 40th anniversary console, and then the color combination of it. So Nintendo has known about this and I guess riddled at this beforehand. Now this is what is so interesting about all this Zelda information. Like, guys, first we had the Ocarina of Time leak maybe a few years ago or so. I think it was like 2024 when the first leaks really started to come out about that, if I'm not mistaken. I may be wrong on that, but it's been rumored / leaked for quite some time now. And then of course it did get officially announced. And on top of that, not even to mention that almost everything that we've had from all of the sources that we talk about has become true. Several of the games that were in a ginormous leak have been confirmed. Some have already been released. Some have yet to be even announced or released, but I feel like probably the rest of those are going to be announced during this next Nintendo Direct. I mean, bro, the Direct should be pretty big, and we're going to talk about that, like I said in this video again, but it's really cool to see that Nintendo, 100% a very reputable source. They got stuff correct with the Ocarina of Time remake in general beforehand. So just another thing to like pay attention to, random cryptic little post right here. I would have never guessed this. I would have never ever guessed this, but maybe there's somebody out there that did actually get this correct. We also have Stealth saying, I think it's very more likely that instead of a dedicated 40th anniversary Direct, there should be a Direct, like a normal general Direct in September, and the first 10 to 15 minutes will be spent on Zelda, whereas Hugo Gaming says that he thinks it's going to be the last segments of the Direct. And now here is my thought. I 100% do think it's going to be a general Direct, mainly focused on like Zelda being the big, I guess you could say, announcements, and I think it's going to be at the end. I don't think they're going to reveal this off the bat. Pretty hard to say though, because we also have rumors of them announcing the next 3D Mario game during this next Direct, so I don't know, man. Could they be dropping a bunch of Zelda news, like movie news, Ocarina of Time, maybe even another game? We have rumors of other Zelda games in the works for like remakes or ports, but I kind of don't know if they're gonna reveal their cards with that just yet. I feel like they're probably gonna save that, but at the same time, this would be the perfect opportunity to announce some of that stuff. All I know is that, yeah, we have very reputable sources coming out to say a general Direct is dropping very, very soon in September. And Nintendo seemingly typically do announce things at the end, like the big end announcements. Like, if I'm not mistaken, I believe last year's September Direct had a lot of Mario announcements at the very end, and that was kind of like the big, I guess you could say, main focus. And now if they do announce another Mario game during this Direct, it's probably just going to be a very small teaser trailer. I don't think it's going to be any major gameplay, because I think they're going to want to just focus on Zelda, keep Zelda as the heart and the core center of the focus of this Direct. And a massive shout out to today's video sponsor, Manta Sleep. They sent me some amazing products here, and let me tell you what, right away, I have used this for the last few nights now. This is the Manta Sleep Silk Mask, and it is absolutely amazing. I have gone straight to sleep, and personally, I do struggle with sleeping. It takes me a long time to fall asleep, and my favorite thing about this mask right here is that the cups right here offer a total blackout, so no light comes through, and they let your eyes breathe, which I think is a really nice feature. The inflatable travel neck pillow is going to be a game changer for me. I'm somebody that travels somewhat frequently to visit family, and this is one of the coolest products I think I've ever seen, because it is an inflatable pillow, meaning you could deflate it for easy storage, and it is not like the typical neck pillow. This one genuinely is so much better. It keeps your head upright, and it's a lot more comfortable, honestly, and man, this material is so smooth. I will leave a link to their website in the description down below, as well as a pinned comment. You guys could get 10% off with my code on the screen here. They're an absolutely amazing company, extremely nice people as well, so I highly, highly recommend them. They have a wide variety of different products to pick from, so go check them out. Thank you again for sponsoring this video. And make sure to turn on the post notifications, because I'm gonna let you guys know as soon as we do get an announcement when this Direct is gonna take place, because obviously Ocarina of Time is dropping this year. We don't have that many more months of this year, so yeah, a Direct, even if it's just a Zelda Direct, it's gonna happen. There's gonna be something with Ocarina of Time this year within the next month or so. This game is probably gonna drop October or November-ish. I think we have rumors of it being November. Of course, those aren't like very solid rumors, but it may be a November release, which means they gotta start pumping out the marketing a little bit. They usually do it a couple months in advance, so it is approaching us very quickly here. In other news, we have the Switch 2 kiosks that are now warning people about the price increase coming very soon, guys. It's September 1st. You can see right here, Nintendo price is gonna increase to $500. Now, let me tell you why this is fantastic news. The other gaming companies are not doing this. Xbox, PlayStation, they are not announcing this way ahead of time. Like, Nintendo has announced this months ago. They announced this so long ago, so where people can actually pick up the Switch 2 before it increases in price, and they're actually pushing it out, which is such a W because big companies obviously want the most money possible. Nintendo could have totally been completely silent. They could have totally never warned us. They never had to do this where they announce it right here on the screen, literally at the place where you buy a Switch 2 physically, just to incentivize people to actually buy it now before the price increase happens. And I know the price increase is unfortunate, and I'm not like always just trying to defend Nintendo and just say they're the best of all time, but it is kind of true that this price increase isn't that bad. It's $50, which is a lot of money. I know it's a lot of money, but just comparing it to the PlayStation and the Xbox where they have raised the price by like hundreds of dollars, that this is pretty good, and it is still the budget console. Even though $500 for a Nintendo console is insane, it's still like the budget-friendly console. I mean, you could obviously buy one pre-owned and save even more money on top of that, so I buy a lot of things pre-owned. As long as it's from like a reputable seller or like a reputable business, you're probably going to be fine buying things pre-owned. But just make sure to take a look at the condition and everything like that. But this is great. I think Nintendo have really been showing themselves as, for the people overall. I mean, like I said, I'm not trying to defend Nintendo with everything because they've definitely done some things that are, questionable. But dude, with the price increases, they're doing, the $10 cheaper for physical versus digital. So they're trying to be consumer friendly here. You know what I mean? Like, they're trying to at least give us the deals when they can and announce these things way ahead of time. And this is pretty cool. I'm very curious to see what this new Zelda console is going to cost, though. The leaked Zelda console for the Switch 2, like the exclusive console, man, I don't know what the price is going to be. I'm hoping it's going to be pretty much the same, but because it is a special edition, they probably could be charging like $550 for it, or I hope not $600. I think $550 has got to be their max, right? I cannot wait to see what the Switch 2 lineup of exclusive consoles looks like down the line. We also have Warner Bros. Confirming Hogwarts Legacy 2 is in development, saying that we expect games to be more meaningful to contribute to segment profitability going forward as our pipeline expands, including the second installment of Hogwarts Legacy. The letter continued, confirming the game is an official capacity for the first time. Now, we kind of expected this to happen. I feel like I remember some sort of interview or something like that with the people that made this game years and years ago saying that they are planning for a sequel, but it seems like it is in development. Like, they are starting this game. The first Hogwarts Legacy was a very fun game. I really enjoyed that game, and it is on the Switch, so that makes me think that whenever this game does eventually drop, which I mean, I would probably assume maybe next year or 2028. I'm probably gonna more so lean on 2028 personally, but this may be a day one release on the Switch 2. It probably won't release on the Switch 1. I think it would be a Switch 2 only, and then obviously, like PC, PlayStation, Xbox, it's gonna be everything, of course, but I could see this dropping on the Switch 2, just because, we are getting these bigger games being brought over to the Switch 2 very frequently now, so it's pretty cool to see. Anyway, thank you so much for watching today's video. Hope you guys have a fantastic and a blessed day. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.